It's time for me to go offline again, and I think it's been time for some time now just to enjoy the solitude more. And I think there's all the more reason to do this as I'm nearing the Spanish frontier, and I know that in Spain the road will be much busier, so I really do want to get the most of the solitude that I still can get. So I'm gonna have to leave you guys behind also. And I'm gonna leave you guys behind with a cliffhanger as well, because my food is not really 100% okay yet, so it's still an adventure, I guess. And so I cannot really just walk my normal distance, so planning wise that's a problem, and that can be a big problem as I don't really know how my piano can come then to Finisterre when I will be there. So it's a big problem for my end goal, making the music video as well. So we're just gonna have to see how this works out, because if my body says no, then well, no means really no, because then you just cannot walk anymore. So that's that for now, but I also want to share, as I'm just across my halfway point, I want to share some insights that I've had for myself along the route. And so I think the main driver for me to actually go on this route was to be more free, and to feel more free, and to have more freedom. And I think I actually really found that. I was not really expecting too much to find it, but I'm glad I did. And I think, if I'm honest, I've never felt this free, and one of the main contributors to that is that I really feel no stress at all. And I felt no stress for more than 2 months now, and I think that's such an amazing thing. And I think the most amazing thing about that thing is that normally we're constantly in stress, and normally in society, so I figured there must be something that we're doing wrong. And so you can imagine that once you have this feeling, you do not want to just go back anymore. So I'm thinking, okay, how can I then implement this maybe in my normal life as well? And so at this point I'm seriously considering to be a gardener also after I come back, so I can just work a few days a week as a gardener, because I think physical exhaustion, it's not a bad feeling, and it makes you sleep well, and it really makes you happy just to be outside and to work outside. Because for me, walking, it's not like you're doing nothing, so you're working in a way. And this physical exhaustion is it's not really tough to deal with, but the mental exhaustion and the stress that's just so common in office environments, I think I think we're really doing something wrong, that we're in these kind of environments for 40 hours a week, 5 days a week. And I think if you see how stressed people are, if you hear that 8 out of 10 young people, at least in the Netherlands, say they are close to burnout, and I think then there's like structurally something going wrong with society, and I think we really need to rethink that, because I think it's in a way about to burst, and we will see. And I have the feeling that one way out of this can be just to take more care of our own food production ourselves, because we tend to outsource everything, I think, in society, and we outsource what we eat. If we can, we even outsource the cooking. We don't do that ourselves anymore. We don't take care of our own children. They all go to daycare. Education, you let that be done by the school. And if you're not sleeping well, you just buy a more expensive bed, and so on. So I'm exaggerating a bit, but there's some truth in this, I think. And I think you can only outsource your life up to a point, and I think we're seeing now that we've reached that point, and we need to insource more a bit. And I think producing your own food is one of the very first things that we could do. And you see it all across the world. There's these blue zones where people get really, really old, and the common factor they found in these zones is that they all have a connection to how the fruit is produced. So I think it has the potential to make us more happy and more healthy, and I think if life is not about those two things, then I don't think I know what life is about. And maybe I don't, so maybe it's about money. That could be the case. Maybe you're watching this video and you're sitting in your yard and you think, I'm glad I worked this hard, and that's perfectly fine too, but so maybe I don't understand, but we'll see. So yeah, I think that's it, and we will see what happens with my food, and if I manage to find another way to make the video, which I promised to you and which some of you also gave crowdfunding for. So we will find a way. I don't know how and when, but we will find a way. So and for me it's now just a point of realization that I really do have to listen to my body even more. So I took 8 resting days and I was really fed up with it, so I left and my foot was feeling really better, but it was not entirely gone, the feeling in my foot. So I think maybe I need a resting day in a week or 2, but maybe I can just walk a little bit less. But for now it's time to do it on my own, and I really would like to thank all of you for all of your support, because it has been hard, but for now it's time to do it on my own and to be on my own in this. And even if I have to make these hard decisions, or I have to take some more resting days and confront that boredom, which is quite hard to confront, I don't think many people this day and age can still confront boredom, but I think I really want to do that and want to engage with the solitude and see where it takes me. So this is the last you will be seeing of me in, yeah, I think, I don't actually know when I will be online again, but you will hear from me again. I promise that, but it will be a while. Alright, so take care you guys, and thank you for your support, and yeah, au revoir.